Hello everybody, welcome to the Celestial Temple. My name is Astro-Ascension. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. So today I will be doing a collective energy check for the Sagittarius moon. And I will be using the tarot, the Moonology, and the astrology dice in that order. So before I do that, just want to talk about the Sagittarius moon. So the Sagittarius moon is all about finding freedom, um, expanding, growing, and getting in touch with your philosophy. So this is an expansive time here. And also the moon is a first quarter moon, so you're going to encounter some challenges coming in. So this is so you may find that there may be some challenges in expanding, in growing. So what the first quarter is. That's what the first quarter moon is about. Um, before we get into the eclipse before we get into the eclipse that will happen next week. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to be doing the tarot, the moonology, and astrology dice in that order, and I'll be using the constellation spread. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna call I'm gonna so here we go. I'm gonna call on Nyx, Selene, Artemis, Hecate, Apollo, Hestia, and Persephone to be present in this reading. What does the what does the temple need to know for the moon in Sagittarius and for the rest of this week moving forward? Down. Any cards came out? All right, Temple. Celestial Temple. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed in the North Star position, the Polaris position. Three of Wands reversed in the Horizon position. The High Priestess in the Constellation position. The Eight of Swords reversed in the Eclipse position. And finally, the Four of Wands reversed in the Gateway position. All right. So we got some things to unpack here. So what I see for you Temple, in the collective energy. So the guiding focus, the central focus, is the Wheel of Fortune reversed here. So this is focusing on personal growth, going through personal cycles here. And this is connected to the first quarter moon, where I said that there's going to be some challenges in growing, in expanding, with the wheel of fortune reversed here. So now what's arising from this is the Three of Wands reversed here. So I see that this is slow momentum forward, slowly growing the confidence to grow outward. So this is causing that this is causing that this is causing that this is causing that the slow momentum forward, and that slow expansion forward, with the wheel of fortune reversed here. So we're trying to grow our confidence. It may be hard here, with the three of wands reversed here. So yeah, we're building our confidence, but it's slowly. So pattern as a whole is the High Priestess. So this is connecting to our intuition, connecting to our inner knowing here, with the High Priestess. So we are to trust our intuition, trust our instincts moving forward, so that it'll help us to expand and to grow outward. So that's the key to our growth, is to use our intuition, to use our instincts moving forward here, with the high priestess here. So now in the eclipse position, we have the Eight of Swords reversed here. So I see here that this is we're overthinking here. We're trying to find our freedom, but it causes us to overthink. Maybe we're stuck in other people's opinions we're stuck in other people's opinions. So we need to break free from that. So this causes us to overthink here, with the Eight of Swords reverse here. So now finally, in the gateway position, we have the Four of Wands reversed here. So moving forward, it's going to be a challenging time coming towards the lunar eclipse that will be happening on the 27th and the 28th. So when we move towards these eclipse energies, it's gonna be we're slowly gonna be stabilizing. So it's gonna be a challenging time, but the key here is to remain in good standing here, with the Four of Wands reversed here. So slowly getting a plan in place here, and trying to find success. So I'm gonna do the Moonology here. Alright, Temple. You have New Moon in Scorpio in the culmination position, Balsamic Moon in the waxing, and finally the New Moon in Libra in the waning. So what's culminating for you right now? the temple. Some of you are working through your fears. That's the key. That's the key term for this card here with the new moon in Scorpio. So working through your fears, working through any deeper emotions. Maybe they're negative. Um, work through your fears, conquer your fears. With the new moon in Scorpio. So now what's arising from this is the balsamic moon, and the key is a time for healing. We're coming towards healing. So we're making that progress forward, and also we have that opportunity to heal with the balsamic moon. So balsamic moons are times for healing. That's the waning moon. So we're coming towards healing. Once we get through our fears, once we work through our fears, um, and stop overthinking, we'll finally get into the healing. So now finally, in the waning position, we have the new moon in Libra, and the key here is a new romantic cycle begins. So our healing here is that we can start to connect with people, start to love again, and come into alignment. So that's also the topic for the new moon in Libra is alignment. So we can find alignment. That's also part of this Sagittarius moon. So we just got to get through the first quarter here. So now I'm gonna do the astrology dice here. All right, so we have Jupiter in Aquarius in the 5th house here. This is expansion on innovation in our on constantly doing new things for ourselves, for our pleasures here, with the Jupiter in Aquarius in the 5th house here. Um so so this is a good time to contribute what we create to society, to the cosmos here, with the Jupiter in Aquarius in the 5th house here. So hope this resonates for the temple. And that concludes this week's collective energy check for the Sagittarius moon. If you guys like this stream and you want to see more streams and content like this, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the notification icon to receive notifications of future streams and future content. Also, if you want a private reading from me, go on Astro-Ascension and you can sign up for a private reading there. I do tarot readings for $55 and astrology readings for $115. My readings are all conducted through Zoom, and my hours are from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can sign up for those readings. Also, join my Discord, the Celestial Temple, and that's where you can find your community and Agora, there. So, and then also check out StarCon 6. That will be a tarot and metaphysical conference in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, from October 2nd to the 4th, and you can get your tickets there on starcon6.com. And I'll also be conducting readings and presenting there. So yeah. So with that being said, the Celestial Temple is closing. Thank you guys for watching. Love and light to you all. Blessed be. Hail the great gods. And have a great rest of your night.